Quick, drop a like and subscribe in the next 10 seconds if you guys want Kevin the Cube and this floating island to return in Fortnite Season X. Do you want a free Season X Battle Pass?
Yes.
Well, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell turned on and comment your Epic Game ID down below, that way I can add some of you and send you the Battle Pass for free. We're also super close to 550,000 subscribers, so everybody watching the video right now, if you're not subscribed, hit the big red button and you potentially could be the 550,000th subscriber. Want me to give away more Battle Passes, increasing everybody's odds of getting one and support me? Well, simply make sure to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop. Let me know if you're rocking the code and your Epic Games ID down below, that way I can hook some of you guys up with some V-Bucks. Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So with the launch of Season X, it's safe to say, right, that obviously we haven't seen too many big map changes. I mean, yes, we have this frozen in time meteor, literally milliseconds away from this happening that we saw in the Season 4 trailer, and other small minute ones not in the Dusty Depot vicinity that are either really wacky or questionable, but either way, besides that obviously indicated in the Season X trailer title, the story trailer, well, right now in the game, a story is about to unfold and major map changes are about to be implemented as this Rift Beacon has just been updated into the game. Many people across social media and players have theories as to what the purpose of this is. However, in today's video we're going to be concluding from looking at the game's files, not only is this going to be the start responsible factor in pulling named locations completely, literally revamping them through time, but also making a return of the visitor skin and its rocket from the launch in the Season 4 live event. Make sure you're sticking around and watching this full video today, because honestly, you guys don't want to miss out on everything that's going to be updated into the game in the very near future. Anyways, with that said, diving straight into the juicy part is the fact that the visitor skin actually could reside in our map right now, secretly and obviously hidden away from all players. The reason this is, and the reason I theorize this, is because of the fact, well, all of these structures ultimately trying to recreate conditions literally shown or originally created in the Blast-Off event look very similar to the visitor skin and the mechanical designs he's managed to physically create before in the rocket lair near Snobby Shores. Not only that, but this thing seemingly consuming solar energy looks exactly like the texture shown on the visitor skin's face. All of this recent construction at Neo Tilted ultimately makes sense to be done by the hands of the visitor, considering, well, he's broken out of his cryogenic slumber in this chamber, obviously inside of this meteor, considering it's frozen in time now and he's had time to escape from it just being frozen in time before crashing down at Dusty Depot, creating this meteor hole, Dusty Divot. Also, the intent of the Rift Beacon or its purpose is exactly identical to what was trying to be met in the Blast-Off event, creating a giant interdimensional rift portal in the sky. However, this seemingly went wrong, considering the visitor obviously entered a new dimension and couldn't find his way back until now in Season X, physically shown a reappearance in this new dimension in the Season X trailer. Considering we know the theme of this season is a giant mega time twist pulling things back from prior times in Battle Royale, whether it's map changes, whether it's events frozen in time like the meteor about to crash land, we can ultimately determine that this is trying to be accomplished, something pulled through time or space or another dimension at Neo Tilted with the implementation of this Rift Beacon. With that said, and with also thanks to data miners, we've been able to conclude not only what will be pulled through here in named location, but how it will actually look in the game. The newest named location pulled through here in the next or first update for Season X after its launch will be Tilted Town. Here is an example of what it'll look like on the map, Neo Tilted, transitioning now to Tilted Town. Data miners also managed to pull into the game early from the files this named location, and here is a brief overview of what it will look like when you're journeying around this newly implemented named location. One thing interesting, most importantly about this, that stands out from any other named location that's ever been in Fortnite Battle Royale is the fact that we won't be able to build. You heard it here, literally we cannot harvest or build anything in this vicinity of Tilted Town, considering it's been pulled through time and we've never seen it before, being a fourth version of Tilted Towers. Obviously, originally we had Tilted Towers implemented as a named location, then the destroyed Tilted Towers from the volcanic eruption, then Neo Tilted, and now a brand new one that seemingly came before Tilted Towers, way back in time in the cowboy or western times, as you can see off the theme of this named location with all its structures. Many players also speculate that this solar panel here is responsible for keeping the giant orb or bubble around Tilted Town upon it literally being switched through time, transitioning us from Neo Tilted to Tilted Town. obviously causing us also maybe perhaps not to be able to build in this entire bubble or orb vicinity, not just Tilted Town or the structures contained within it. Despite the disappointment of many upon the launch of Season X not presenting us with too many big map changes despite the explosion of the orb itself and Dusty Depot with this Frozen in Time meteor, it seems that we're going to be seeing most of our developing map changes throughout this season, considering, as previously mentioned, we're now on a journey through time throughout the entirety of Battle Royale's history. I don't expect you guys to just take my word for it that this will be happening, I'd rather prove it to you. So as you can see in the files right here, we have some new POIs, more interestingly though, despite Spicy Steps, maybe a revamp to Sunny Steps, being Moisty Palms. Now obviously, this is a mixture of Paradise Palms, the desert biome, name location area anyways, and the prior one before it that resided there being called Moisty Maya. Combining the two obviously creates the word or words Moisty Palms, which ultimately just sounds like someone's got sweaty hands, but that's besides the point. The point itself being, well, considering it's contained in the files right now just like Tilted Town is, and has obviously been developed off of, so we can literally see what it looks like, this will be coming into the game at some point, but obviously first, with the developments made and put into the files of Tilted Town, we will be seeing this implemented first before Moisty Palms is even considered to be implemented into the game. Many of you may be wondering, well, why are we getting a mixture of Moisty Maya and Paradise Palms, considering we've had the whole of Tilted Towers, Neo Tilted or whatever you want to call it, revamped to become Tilted Town, this cowboy or Wild West vicinity. The reason for this, and it's not completely out of the ordinary that they're literally combining two named locations into one, is the fact, well, things can get screwed up or messed throughout interdimensional portals or time, as we've been proven in our Battle Royale realm. For example, Dusty Depot itself, the named location pulled through time already in its entirety, may look at first glance exactly like it stood in Season 3 and before, but if you compare the named location Dusty Depot now to the prior named location of which one stood in Season 3, you can clearly see that the order of these coloured buildings or warehouses are different, with the blue one in the middle. It's also been proven that these interdimensional rift portals can pull parts of things or future named locations back through time to a time that we currently resided in. For example, Season 4 with this anchor appearing below the now Viking village, and also this carriage pulled into Moisty Maya that obviously has stood ever since Paradise Palms has been implemented in this named location. Speaking of Moisty Maya, when it once stood as a named location in Season 4 and things being literally pulled back through time into the past, we saw or could see in game this happen itself, with these dinosaur bones seemingly appearing out of a rift portal. If this doesn't imply already that we could be seeing a mixture of two named locations, Moisty Maya and Paradise Palms, that has literally already been teased ever since Season 4 with these map changes being pulled through time, well, the sign itself may give a clearer indication that this will be implemented, a mixture of two named locations, Moisty Palms, in the very near future or the future from now throughout this season at some point. Because of the fact, well, as you can see, it says now entering paradise in a very swamp and greenery-esque manner, with a Moisty Maya tree seemingly overlapping the word paradise. Despite Moisty Maya or the Paradise Palms area anyways being a clear indicator that things can be just pulled through time, teasing what's to come in the future, well, we have this actually around our map in various other locations. For example, at Lazy Lagoon we have a sign indicating on top of one little shack that Lazy Links will be making a return with this golf flag and the sign itself. In the Sunny Steps region where Risky Reels once originally stood in Season 4, we can see also the sign of which stood there, letting us know that it was a drive-through theatre, and obviously a smaller screen than we saw at Risky Reels is here to broadcast something on as if we can watch it. Last but not least, a new secret map change implemented teasing the return of a prior named location or POI is this toilet antenna building with a toilet shrine inside, implying, obviously because it's near the Flush Factory region, based around structures that could be seen in Flush Factory, that Flush Factory itself at some point throughout this season in its duration will be making a return. Despite it being cool that these teased prior named locations are going to be making a return, what we have to consider are small minute differences from what they once were originally in the game, just like we saw with the differences at Dusty Depot, obviously the different ordering of the warehouse colours. This is obviously portrayed on a larger scale considering we're going to be getting a mixture of two named locations, maybe in halves, Moisty Maya and Paradise Palms, sometimes Moisty Palms. Either way, let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything I've mentioned in this video in the comment section down below, and what named location out of every single one that's came to Fortnite and then disappeared would you like to return in the future or sometime during Season X. I personally would like to see the return of Wailing Woods because honestly I'm just sick of this height advantage that this pressure plant or inactive volcano offers us right now. It's got really annoying and under my nails throughout the entirety of its existence, but either way, that's just my opinion and I want to know yours in the comment section down below as previously mentioned. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful or want to keep referring back to it to understand what's going on throughout Season X in the near future and the entirety of the season, then make sure you're leaving a like on the video down below, as this not only supports the video, but the liked playlist is very easy to re-access to then view the video once again. Also make sure you're subscribing to the channel down below with the post notification bell turned on so you never miss a future upload when I upload whatever I upload, considering I'm going to be bringing you guys and breaking down all the newest upcoming map changes or secret ones that have been implemented that many people haven't touched upon. Hopefully I can recognise you guys from staying active in the comment section of this video and the future ones to come on my channel, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.